Hello, welcome back to the video. Okay, sorry I had to close out yesterday and it took me all day to get here, but I am here now. We left off with the masculine. I had to break down my cards again, sorry. My boyfriend came home and I didn't want them to be messed up, so I just messed them up myself. Anyways, I remember the story. We rewatched the video. But basically the masculine, divine masculine, is in a karmic situation and he's worried about his money and like how to get out of his relationship without having to give up the money that he has, basically. So that's what we're going to go off of. We're going to continue with these wisdom seekers oracle, or not oracles, tarot. The oracle is next after the reading. And this is by David Fontana. Maybe I said that wrong. I pronounce lots of things wrong, especially names. Okay. Sorry about any background noise or jada jada ada, whatever. Let me get right into it. Going off of what yesterday's energy was, could we please finish the masculine reading? What is his next actions? What are his thoughts? What's gonna happen in the future between this comic and him? Is there any hope for this divine feminine? What is happening? I got my lava lamp set up. I'm sorry if it's a little darker today. I'm using a salt crystal light though, however, so the energy might be a little more clear. Yesterday I was using this orange light, which is pretty cool light. Matches this table. Orange and pink. Alrighty. Can we finish off the reading from yesterday with the masculine and his karmic, or we dive into the feminine's energy? Either one, that'd be fine. Whatever spirit wants to say. Keep getting the Princess of Swords, which is pretty good, pretty cool. I don't know if it's good or not, but the Princess of Swords might represent the divine feminine. She might be in that energy of soul-like, or it could be a air sign. So, wisdom seekers, tarot, over here. Again, with my handy-dandy tarot guidance book, reference book more like. Okay, one more time, because that's what the cards telling me to do. Today I'm going to pull a overall energy for the reading. Okay, King of Swords. That doesn't fit right there, so I guess it doesn't go right there. That's fine. First off, we got 7 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. With the King of Swords. So this is a divine masculine so far. Let me get some more cards before I start putting the story together. Please, Spirit, give me anything you need. Okay, Princess of Pentacles. Oh no. Chariot again. Ooh. Ooh. Princess of Pentacles is reversed. What did I say last time? The Queen of Pentacles was the karmic, wasn't it? So that's the Princess of Pentacles. She could be representing the karmic right now. And she's reversed, so... The moon, secrets being revealed, maybe, or There's still secrets hidden. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get a second layer to finish up reading from yesterday. 9 of Swords in the reversed. What does that mean? Pretty sure we had 8 of Swords last time, reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. So this heavy weight is almost over. Eight of Cups in the upright this time. The World reversed. So things are going to be taking their time, sounds like, but it is turning. It is in the turn position. Prince of Swords, the King of Swords and the Prince of Swords. So we got the 4 of Cups. Twin Flame reading. We got the Princess of Swords. Ah, she came out. What? Now we got the 7 of Cups reversed. The Princess of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. So I'm going to definitely say the Queen of Pentacles is karmic representative. And the last card we have is the Lovers reversed. What? That's crazy! Not really. But this is Twin Flame, so here we go. Put these Wisdom Tarot deck away. Just for now. Okay. So we got the 7 of Wands. Starting out our reading, the 7 of Wands is about courage and determination. Okay. Profit and gain can only happen after you firmly held on to your competition or enemies. You may be outnumbered or your determination will win the day. So there's something this divine masculine is determined about. Let's go 6 of Wands. Victory is at hand. You have overcome or conquered the opposition. So he is determined to win something, and he thinks he's in the position of winning at this point in time. Like we said last time, in last reading, he was definitely thinking of ways to become sustained, self-sustained, I guess. Okay, King of Swords. The king represents man of great strength, authority. If he stands for boasting his mental work, such as someone whose communication feels military officer, such as he is. Yeah, I think the king just represents the divine masculine and what energy he is in right now. I think this is his energy now. This is like what's to come, and this is like the outcome, like the journey to come for him, and then like the outcome or like thoughts in his mind. I don't know. We'll figure this out as the reading goes. Okay. So this masculine is in the energy of justice. There's gotta be some sort of justice for him, in regards especially to his desires and what he wants from life. And we'll go with the Chariot. So something is definitely going to happen for this masculine. Something, he's gonna win something. The Chariot's saying there's a victory at hand here. There's something coming towards him that is going to bring him prosperity or abundance or love or something like that. With the Princess of Pentacles, we're gonna find out what that is. Trying to say. The only thing in this masculine's way is him being lazy or unmotivated, uninterested, and it's like causing him to slow down, which could be the karmic who is causing him to slow down, because it's the Princess of Pentacles and not the Prince of Pentacles. And the Princess, like the feminine energy, like symbolizes that. So I think there is this winning coming towards him, victory of some sort, but it's being kind of blocked almost. Like the Chariot's going, and it's full force, except for there's this pentacle in the way. This woman messing around with some pentacles in the way. Let's go with the moon card and the moon card and the moon card. In the reverse position, the moon says the soul is calling for help. So basically, there's this winning at hand, but there's a blockage, which I think is the karmic, and his soul wants help. I think the moon was really significant last time, and for it to show up in this reading tells me for sure that there's this secret desire for him to escape this blockage. But the reason he can't escape this karmic right now is because he's not accepting the feminine aspects of himself at this time. And that's holding him back. So going to continuing on. Got the Nine of Swords. He's in like anxiety, or at least is being perceived to be by this deck, but it's in the reverse, so shows some intense mental anguish. It's time to examine the belief systems that no longer apply to your life and you're standing in the way of your progress. So he's got to seriously sit down and think about what is blocking him and what is in his way to becoming truly happy, or truly let go of his burdens and let go of what's like keeping him like rooted to this like pain. He's in this sort of pain, or this like thought process that won't like let him escape himself. He's definitely has to change his attitudes to be able to do that, and we're gonna see if that's what he's gonna start doing, is changing his attitude. Because right now it seems like he's very passion, desire focused, but he's not like going for those passions. Or no, excuse me, it's like all he thinks about and cares about are his passions and his desires, but they're not going to be fulfilled for him if he doesn't like resolve what's going on in his mind and let go of the anxiety, or let go of this like pressure that he's holding on to. Okay, 10 of Wands. Reversed. This book is helping me stick to the tarot cards themselves, but I will be expressing a little bit more and channel a little bit more after I finish looking at all the cards completely. But when the Ten of Swords appeared reversed, it indicates that you are holding back, reluctant to take necessary steps to move to a new cycle. So right now, there is this cycle he wants to move towards. There's this chariot he needs to get on and just, like, get on with, you know, like, hibbity howdy boop boppy, get out of there. But he's, like, just not going forward. He's not going with it. He needs to leave the situation and let it go, but he does not want to. The world is, like, saying that it's time to let go, but it's in the reverse, so it's like saying he's not letting this blockage go, or leave this blockage behind. That makes sense? Okay. I could have read the Ten of Swords, but let me see. Okay, your burden is lifted, sometimes unexpectedly, and there is a feeling of freedom from undue responsibilities. So I read the Ten of Swords for the Ten of Swords, and I should have read the Ten of Wands, and I'm sorry about that, but, you know, channelings happen, and it was probably meant to be. So, going along with the Ten of Wands, actually, this time, excuse me, but it says, the burden is lifted. So, as soon as he lets go of his anxieties, which honestly, since they're in the reverse, it might be suggesting or indicating that he will be, especially with this world and the chariot. He could be letting go of all these these insecure thoughts and this anxiety, leaving it behind, you know, because these come before this. So you know, as the sword progresses, it says like he's like leaving these anxieties behind, and they're in the reverse, so it could be meaning that. So he's thinking about taking the appropriate action. Wands are about action, so he's definitely going to take action towards leaving a karmic, I think. With the world going and everything, it just might take a little longer than we want it to. But it's in full throttle, baby. With this and this and that, it's like, yes, it's going to be happening. And we got the Four of Cups. So he is about to sail off and, like, release some of these burdens. Let go. He's realizing what, like, negatively has been affecting him, and it's time for him to let those things go, basically. And that's what the Ten of Wands in the reverse position is saying. Eight of Cups. You wish things were different, but they aren't, so you have to let go. Cut your losses and get out of the situation or relationship that has failed despite your best efforts. Turn your sights and your energies towards something that is likely to be more fulfilling. Exactly. He wants to leave this blockage and move towards, I think, this Princess of Cups, who gives him love and affection and is the divine feminine. We all know that. So let's go on with the world in reverse. What are you trying to say here, world reversed? What? Okay, world reversed. Boop. You're being presented with a multiplicity of choices and aren't sure which one to make. You may be experiencing new facets of yourself or investigating different levels of reality, or you may be rejecting new ideas being offered out of fear or limited understanding. Yeah, so there is something holding him back, and it's probably just this, like, anxiety, this burden he's holding on to, which he should be letting go soon, because this is the now, this is the super soon, and I think this is the super future super future. Maybe this is the goal. This is the now, the super future going to happen, and then the goal, you know? Okay. New ideas being offered out of fear or limited understanding. Yes, he's rejecting this, like, new idea. Ooh, that's exactly it. He's rejecting this feminine's idea because it's scary. Ooh, I'm scared of the feminine because she's so perfect and beautiful. Okay, probably not perfect. Nobody is, but you know, in tarot and spirit, everything is perfect and divine. That is just how it goes. Now it is time to face the fact that the universe is a more complex place than you have been willing to admit. Yes, so now that he realizes he has feelings for this divine feminine, he's just like, okay, I maybe have some feelings for this girl I did not realize, and like there's so much baggage and so much that we've been through, so many burdens that holding me back, and so much stress and thoughts that just secrets that kept me from being with this person, but like still secretly he wants her. That's what it's saying to me. Prince of Swords reversed. What do you have to say? What do you have to say? Prince of Swords reversed. Okay. When the Knight is reversed, he loses his aggressiveness and becomes passive about a situation that requires action. That is really good news, everybody. I'm just saying, he's like, alright, we were fighting. This divine feminine and I were just butting heads like bam, bam, bam. And then like, I just gave that up. And basically what it's saying is he's giving this up, this like fighting, this like, she hurt my feelings, I hurt her feelings, it's over between us, blah blah blah. He's giving those thoughts up. He's like, no, I love her, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm over this like passive aggressive attitude. He might be coming in with a message. He might be coming in to communicate. That's what Spirit's trying to say to me right now, because the Prince of Swords is about messages and messengers and stuff. So he could be wanting to communicate. And he's probably like looking back at this castle like, oh, she's living over in the castle. I want to go see her. And this is in the reverse position, so I'm trying to read it the best I can in the reverse. And here we go. The Page of Swords is more about a message coming, but it's like, to me, he's like thinking about it, but not actually going to do it yet. Okay. There could be serious repercussions from withholding information. If this card is not a person, it can indicate you are mentally closed from a situation that desperately needs attention, thereby creating bad feelings and oppression. So at the same time, he thinks about this feminine and talking to her, but he holds back this information. He holds back from like reaching out and communicating. And it's because all these burdens, these fears that he needs to let go of and like walk away from and let the world be the world and let their journey continue. But he's just like, I don't want to talk to anybody about anything because I would rather keep it a secret. That's what he says in his head. Boop, 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 boop. So 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. State of apathy and withdraw. However, this may be a necessary rest for hectic excitement. You are withdrawing your emotions from a situation or a person. After intense emotional involvement, you may need some space for yourself. There's a feeling of letdown after a build-up, as in this postpartum blues, or when you have to deal with the nitty-gritties of making a marriage work. Yes, so he's like basically thinking about this in the near future. He's thinking about this like burden, this burdenous relationship. You know, they're Prince of Swords and the Prince of Pentacles. They don't go together. They're not a suit. That's just that's how it is. That's unfortunate. But he's obviously in this relationship, and they're both reversed, so they're both blocking each other in a sense. And this is saying that it's not going to work out. There's no way that it can work out. So he's definitely let down by the fact that it's the relationship between the karmic didn't work out. He's like a little butthurt about it. He's like sorrowful, his heart's sinking, like, you know, he did put love into it and it's not peaches and cream, yo. Nothing in this world is, and I think maybe that's what he's finally figuring out about women he's been with in general. And this karmic's showing him. He's definitely thinking about the feminine and like what kind of relationship they could have had together, and seriously, I think regretting it. Okay. Going on to the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, but it's a princess, so it probably represents a feminine energy. This could be the feminine energy he needs to figure out, which also, since... Wait, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Okay. Reverse. The page is having trouble getting it together. Although his young person is attractive and charming, eager, confident, clever, active, he isn't strictly on the up and up. This page could represent someone who is sponging off others, maybe parents or friends, or it could indicate someone who is a bad-tempered or capable of spiteful action. Insecurity lies at the root of this person's actions. So, yeah. Either he's figuring out that this is how the karmic is, and that's how it affects him, and so they're both feeding off this, like, really insecure energy together, which happens. You know, we are who we think about, and we project onto people more than anything in this world. You literally are your own thoughts, and whenever you think something, you project it or whatever. And so this insecurity is being projected between the both of them. I think this is their combined energy right here. Maybe this is what this all is combined energy. This Lovers in reverse also suggests to me that there is the one, he's thinking about another option, the divine feminine, because he's looking at this pretty blonde lady. And he's like, maybe I should have thought about that one. Maybe I should have went with that one. I don't know. Why didn't I choose that one? So going back to this though, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, so right now it could seem like everything's good. Everything's going well. Everything's a-okay, especially on media or whatever platform you can like potentially see them. I know a lot of people out there can use social media to peek into somebody's life. Obviously, you know nothing about them through that platform, but you can peek into what they post, what they have to say, whatever. And so it's all like, you know, in the hidden realms of everything. It's like not working out, basically. This insecurity is really holding them back. It's really like putting a damper on everything, just like weighing the whole relationship down. There's a Four of Pentacles here. We got this last time, and that was the holding on to something and needing to let it go card. You're hanging on to something, either your possessions or a situation, in a stubborn and inflexible manner. Fear of change may be involved, or you may merely be comfortable where you are. Your fixed attitude, however, may be limiting you and blocking your new opportunities for success and happiness. Yeah, exactly. So these insecurities and this insecure woman and his insecurities are just completely blocking any future financial, abundant, secure kind of like goals or like mind frame or prosperity that could come to them, because they hold on to what they have, the small pinnacles that they have, and little that they have. They're holding on to the little that they have because they think it's so much, and they think that they could never get more than what they have right now. But like, if you could just realize the potential, both of them could realize their own potentials and like realize, oh, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, I need to not be in a relationship with this Prince of Swords, it just does not work. The Princess of Pentacles, excuse me, I just don't need to be with this Prince of Pentacles or whatever because it just isn't working. These weird like it's like magnets that can't touch. You know, you ever play with My Little Pony, the old ones, and they have those feet, and you ever try to put the magnets together and it's just like wouldn't ever go? They're like negative and negative, just you can't even touch them together. That's like basically how the relationship is. Okay. 7 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Cups in the reverse. You're confused because too much is going on. You need peace and quiet to sort through the multiple choices confronting you. Let your feelings be your guide. Yeah, exactly. He is, or both of them probably, this is combined, I feel like. Both of them are completely, like, convinced they should be in this relationship together because they think they can make it work. But in a sense, this options card is saying, basically, you have other options and you need to be looking at them. And guess what that other option is? Divine Feminine. Yeah, that's what it is. It's plain as day. Yep, Princess of Cups. So we're gonna go ahead and get to Princess of Cups because I feel like that is the representation of the feminine energy. This princess signifies a young person, female, possibly a daughter, who is bringing you a message about love. It might be an engagement or a wedding, some situation that holds inherent emotional risk. The circumstances may be exciting yet scary. At the same time, with a sudden elope, often the page suggests naive or vulnerable, especially in the matters of the heart. This card represents the queer. It says you have already decided to take emotional risk. You are willing to give it all and feel things will work out. Yes, so maybe this is what the divine feminine is in. The energy is like you're willing to risk it all for this masculine. You're willing to just dive on in with this dolphin. Dive on in. You're willing to pour all your emotions out for this man. The divine feminine, like, again with the cups, it's emotional, it's caring, sure, it's for love, but there's this, like, it's too soon energy, a lot of too soon energy with this reversed, this reversed, this reversed, this being I don't know. Okay, yeah, these reversed though, these ones reversed. It's definitely suggesting way too soon. There are like signs showing to this masculine, hey, hello, would you pay attention? This chariot is going to come for you and you are not even going to see it run into you. These options are here for you, basically. And it's like too soon, basically. Yes. Okay, continuing on to the Queen of the Pentacles. The Queen of the Pentacles. She's not a bad person.